mostly made up of freshmen. Pooch kick here. Aron Maxwell will take it from his own 10, bobbles the football. Now will pick it up, try to find some room up the middle, across the 20-yard line, across the 25, and a late penalty marker will fly in as he's taken down at his own 31-yard line.
See what the flag was down for, thrown for. As I see one of the Hornets kind of holding his arm up close to his body there, and Dorian Waters, the defensive lineman out of Baltimore, who's also on special teams coverage for the Hornets.
It was a holding call against Fullerton College. The back judge threw it. An interesting spot to throw a holding call, but he must have quite the eye.
Might have been the same back judge that called a no touchdown for Simpson on that last.
Perhaps a little bit of a makeup call, huh? So instead of starting at their own 31, Fullerton College, after the holding penalty, will start from their own 20-yard line. With 8 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in the second quarter, it's 20-3 Mount Sac. And if you're Fullerton College, you certainly, at the very least, need to tack on some points here. Still a lot of time in this first half. But Fullerton, outside of one drive, they haven't been able to move the football effectively at all. Handoff here. This is Wilson, and he's stacked up at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
That was Tyler House, the 6-foot defensive lineman out of Columbia for the Mounties. Bounced off his blocker and wrapped up the Hornet there, making sure there was minimal gain, only a gain of a yard there on that last carry.
Khalil Wilson was very limited against Mount Sac the first time these two teams met, all the way back in week 2. The Mounties a 34-10 victory over Fullerton College in the first meeting between these two teams. And this game, well, it's looking very similar. 23 Mounties. Verhey will roll out of the pocket and complete to the tight end Tim Holt, who had the lone touchdown reception against Mount Sac the last time these two teams hooked up. Pickup of 6 there. It'll bring up 3rd and 4 for Fullerton College from their own 26.
As I'm looking at Verhey dump that off to Holt.
Can you see all right through those sunglasses?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm
making
seeing
sure.
Perfect. I haven't seen any real big threat on the outside for the Mounties to really be concerned about.
No.
And
I think that's what's plaguing Fullerton College offensively. They haven't gone deep once, just a bunch of screen passes. But that's the way their offense operates. Complete pass here and across the 30-yard line to the 31. Picking up a first down for Fullerton College, it's L.J. Gainey. So although Fullerton College able to pick up the first down there, by the look of it, it just looks so tough to pick up just 5 yards against the Mountie defense. I mean, they're fighting for each and every yard, literally, are the Fullerton College Hornets. 1st and 10 here from their own 31. Alone back Wilson. He'll get the give, spins out of a tackle in the backfield, and he dives forward to the 35-yard line for a decent pickup of 4 yards on first down.
And you're right, Chris. I mean, they're fighting for every inch, really. It's not a yard, it's an inch. And if the Hornets can, go on a nice little run here, and as I'm looking down at the injured player for the Hornets.
Injured lineman, Matt Norman.
If you can put something together here before the half ends with just over 6 minutes left to play, you have something to build off of, but they are fighting for every single inch that they're producing here. And like you said, they haven't taken a shot down the field yet. There's no big wide receiver threat for the Mounties to be concerned about. And if they can contain them to short screen passes, little dump-offs and tosses to their running backs, it should be Mount Sac on the winning end here.
2nd and 6, play action. Verhey will dump off the bubble screen for Ryan Marcush, but he couldn't hang on to the football. The pass was too low, and it fell to the turf. Incomplete. 3rd and 6 upcoming for the Hornets from their own 35. 20-3. Mount Sac on top of Fullerton College here from Chappelle Stadium in Yorba Linda, California. A 1 p.m. kickoff. The winner of this game will take on the winner of Riverside College and Ventura College. That game at 6 p.m. down at Wheelock Stadium in Riverside. You can catch that broadcast courtesy of Nick Rice and Dan Gadino here on the National Sports Radio station on Spreaker.com. 3rd and 6 for Hay. He'll roll far side of the field, look to throw on the run, and making a nice catch inside the Mountie 45 down to the 44. It was Garrett Reese-Scott. And now the officials will say that he bobbled the ball on his way out of bounds, so it is incomplete. There is a flag down in the backfield, so the play might have not even stood anyways if Reese-Scott was able to hold on to the football.
I was waiting for the referees to signal that as I watched.
I saw him bobble it. That's why I said it was an impressive catch that he was able to hold on and keep possession on his way out of bounds, but the officials will rule late that Reese-Scott did not have complete possession of the football on his way out of bounds, so it's an incomplete pass as we still await the penalty here. Probably going to be holding, I think, against Fullerton College. Chop block against Fullerton College. That's even worse than a holding penalty, and now Coach Jastrab, of course, going to decline it. It'll bring up 4th and 6, a likely punting situation for Fullerton College, and out comes Iman in the punting unit.
Jabs was out on the field saying, no. Decline.
I talk to Coach Jabs. I make my way down to Mountie practice at least once a week, and I mean, he's just a great, fun coach to talk to. He loves to talk. I mean, I'm in there, looking for a 10-minute interview. It turns into 45 minutes because he'll just go on and on, reminiscing about the past and talking about how great his team is, and why not? I mean, what a job he's done. 101 career wins, the first ever junior college head coach to 100 wins in 10 seasons or less. High spiraling kick here, and Aaron Vaughns will call for a fair catch at his own 26-yard line. So with 5 minutes and 34 seconds remaining, that's where the Mounties will take over, up 20-3.
And you mentioned, you go to the practices, to talk to Coach Jabs, and you wonder why his teams respect him so much and how he gets his players to play their best every single week for his team and his coaching staff. And that's what you look at, the small things that build up and ultimately bring out the best in each player. That's Coach Jabs and the Mountie football staff here have done a fantastic job. And you look back mentally how distraught they were after the RCC loss.
And
here they are in the playoffs contending for a state title.
They found a way in by mere percentage points, but they absolutely deserve to be in. Delayed handoff, Amaris Tolbert finally gets something going on the ground across the 30-yard line to the 31 for a pickup of 4. And looks like he might have been an injured player out on the field. No, Tolbert's helmet popped off, so he's going to have to come on out for a play. Tony Gates, the freshman back, will come on in for the Mounties. You like that rule? Player's helmet comes off, they have to sit out of play?
Yeah, make sure it's back on. I mean, it's fine. It's only one play.
2nd and 6 for Mount Sac from their own 31.
Do you like that rule?
I'm okay with it. Allo will complete here near side of the field. Macon is about a yard short of a Mountie first down to the 36-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and short. And the Mounties, in short yardage situations, so many things they can do with their plethora of backs.
I mean, you see Gates in there right now. Is that Gates or
Big Brandon Wilson?
Wilson, I'm sorry. See if they might give him a give here on 3rd and 1. Maybe even Allo keeping it himself for the 1 yard and a first down gain here.
Out of the gun, Allo, he'll keep himself. He'll pick up a Mountie first down and spin out of a tackle to the 40-yard line. For a pickup of 4, he needed 1. He got 4, and the Mounties will move the chains.
And
extracurricular activity after the play. I mean, these teams had to be separated before kickoff on the field. That's how jacked up both of them were to go. And the Mounties, the 24-point win over Fullerton College earlier this season, up by 17 here with the football 1st and 10 from their own 40 with 4 minutes and 37 seconds remaining in the first half.
And if the Mounties can just continue what they've been doing so far, which is take care of the football, minimize penalties, and utilize their receivers on the outside, I don't see any problems for them in the second half.
Delayed handoff, Tony Gates to the 41-yard line for a pickup of 1. Outside of the 1 3-and-out for Mount Sac, on every other offensive possession, the Mounties have come away with points. Impressive offensively, to say the least.
Let's see if they can stack up and get another touchdown or field goal before this half ends, just under 4 minutes now.
It's already a 3-possession lead for the Mounties at 17 points. It's the playoffs. Get greedy if you have to. 2nd and 9. Allo going to air it out. Has a man wide open. It's Isaiah Manley. Inside the 45-yard line down to the 41. So the Mounties on offense getting everybody involved. First and 10 for the Mounties from the Fullerton College 41. Lone back Brandon Wilson, a 4-wide set, 3-yard line to the near side of the field. Gilchrist, the lone receiver to the far side. Allo going to take off, gets inside the 40. He's taken down at the 38 for a pickup of 3 on first down. If you're the Mounties here, run some clock and keep on moving that football, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what Coach Jabs, and the boys are doing.
Call him Coach Jobs because he does his job very well.
That's what they're doing right now.
He's the Steve Jobs of junior college football.
Yeah, with 101 wins, you got to get some respect, and he's definitely earned it. And that's what he wants to do right now. Take care of the football, run some clock, keep the lead.
2nd and 7 for the Mounties from the Fullerton College 38. Handoff. It's the big back, Brandon Wilson, spinning out of tackles and barreling over defenders inside the 30-yard line down to the 26. A pickup of 11 yards to move the chains for Mount Sac. Brandon Wilson, he's usually just in there to block. They give the big boy a carry. And, oh, boy, does he take advantage of it.
Oh, yeah, and he went right at Austin Steele, the leading tackler for Fullerton College, and I never seen Steele back away from a tackle. Brandon Wilson just popped right off of him, spun out of it for a first down.
1st and 10 now for the Mounties as the wind picks up. Hand off of Morris Tolbert, straight up the gut, inside the 20. Shoestring tackled down inside the 17-yard line, right around another Mountie first down. So the passing game for the Mounties on offense has been there all day, and now on this drive it looks like it's opening up the run for Mount Sac. 2nd and short for the Mounties from the 17. Allo to throw. Going to take a shot towards the back of the end zone, and Manley can't come up with it. Allo threw it a little bit too far for his intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd and short.
Maybe just a yard too far for Manley to haul that in for another Mountie touchdown. And Allo went with the right idea there. And
absolutely.
Going with the one-on-one coverage.
Well, I just love the play call. 3rd and short. You know, the Mounties are almost a sure bet to find their way to the first down marker. Why not take a shot towards the end zone? It's almost like a free play, essentially, as long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, ball on the 17-yard line. That's ideally exactly what Jabs wanted to do.
3rd and short, Allo to keep, and I'm not sure that he got to the first down marker. He might have.
You know, it's going to be close here, Chris, because Allo thought he found a lane to the near side of the field, decided to go up the middle, and that split-second decision where he thought he had more room up the middle cost him, and it looks like it's going to be short of the first down.
Awfully close, but you're absolutely right, Brian. Might get a measurement. Mounties will send out the field goal unit, though. You like this call?
Points on the board.
Alberto Villarreal's 2 for 2 already. This one from 34 yards out. It's 20-3 Mounties, a minute 20 left to go in the first half. Snap back, ball down, kick up. Has enough distance. And it is good.
And it looked like Mount Sac was trying to draw them offside.
Or just run down some clock. Now you only leave Fullerton College now trailing by 20, 23-3 the Mounties lead with a minute 06 left up on the clock. And Brian, frankly, Fullerton College, they haven't been able to get anything going downfield. So, you know, a minute 06, that's just not enough time for the Hornets to do anything offensively, you'd have to think.
Well, yeah, they've been, like we said on their last drive there, Chris, they've been battling for every inch, every yard that they've gained, you know, throughout this game. The defense has just been on point so far in this game. The first half of play here, and the Mounties are up 23-3 for a reason. Their defense has been nothing but short of phenomenal in this first half, really providing some extra energy and confidence for Justin Allo and the offense there. And, you know, their defense is doing what they've been doing all year. And right now they're well below the average of points allowed per game, but it's so low for a reason. They've been so dominant, and you're talking about leading the state in sacks. They also have 5 touchdowns as well, and they really get after you, this defense does. Really grinds you down throughout the game.
On the kickoff, Aaron Maxwell 6 yards deep in his own end zone, going to take it out, and not a wise decision as he gets to the 20-yard line, but essentially loses 5 yards because if you kneel it down in the end zone, you start from your own 25, but instead, Fullerton College trying to get something going.
Well, and right after that, too, Maxwell showing a little frustration there, really breaking out of that little pile up that was right there on the field, and he's just displaying pretty much probably what most of the Fullerton College Hornets are